Tonight's offering is Gwent, the Witcher card game. Played a little bit of Witcher 2. Sad to say, I haven't touched The Witcher 3. I hear it's a great game. I want to play it. I will play it eventually, but I understand it will be a huge time commitment. I believe this has some in-game relationship to Witcher 3, possibly Witcher 2. But it's like in lore. It's an in-lore card game, essentially. And I don't know much about this beyond the fact that it looks complex. It's a game created specifically for the Witcher video game series. Let's just dive right in, as I say quite frequently, knowing very little about what I'm about to see. We'll probably have about 45 minutes to dive deep here. Already seeing some pretty long loading screens.
No clue why we took the long way round. Would have been quicker to go through the woods.
Folks say the forest's cursed.
Bah, blather.
There, packed.
Much obliged. Very kind of you.
Nights, young. What say you we play some cards?
Aye, and hear another story.
No, not tonight.
Why not? With the fire, pipes, Gwent, we've got to have a tale. It's tradition now.
Ah, fine. So be it. Here's a story Geralt told me only after much prodding. It happened in these very woods, not far from Aldersburg. The Witcher was traversing the wood with his ever-loyal, occasionally blundering, companion in many adventures, the bard Dandelion. Road-weary, the two decided to pitch camp and brew up a soup. Geralt collected water for the kettle, while Dandelion wandered off in search of milk caps, chanterelles, and porcinis, without which their thin brew promised to offer very little flavor indeed. Suddenly, the troubadour heard a low, drawn-out rumble. For an instant, he thought his empty belly was to blame. Yet the mysterious groan was quickly supplanted by a terrifying, piercing shriek. Dandelion's nerves were ruffled, to be sure. Yet his curiosity was piqued even more. So he set off in the sound's direction. A decision he would soon come to regret.
Ah! Help! Save us! I beg you!
Why do I always find myself... hold on! I'll get help!
Dandelion pivoted on the spot, then froze in place.
Ah! Geralt! Geralt! Use that Witcher hearing of yours, damn it!
Play a card by selecting it and placing it on one of your rows. You can only play one card per turn. He played the Elder Beast. No ability. I shall play... That's good. That made me laugh. Alright, first off, let me just comment on... What the F? And sorry, I'm not opposed to swearing on the stream, just... I actually have a bit of a swearing problem, so I'm trying to keep that in check. But seriously, what the F is going on this card? What is this blood shooting out of his body? Is she amputating something? It looked possibly she's sawing into his arm. That's what's happening. Okay, I have a clear view of that. I actually think this is kind of rad. The animated cards. That's pretty cool. I dig that. knowing nothing about this game, and I'm just going to pick a card vaguely at random. This seems in keeping with the story. If I play Dandelion, put him in the front row, shall we?
Famous last words right there.
And I notice card values. It looks like he'll attack. Ah. It's a good choice, apparently. In Gwent, there is no attack phase. Units remaining on the battlefield contribute towards your score. The player with the most points wins. Huh. Let's play. Boost adjacent units by 2. That's not a terrible idea. Yeah, let's put it in the front row.
Tell me the gist.
Yeah, let's deploy that guy. Let's put him on the other side.
Can't take any more. At last, victory is within reach. Oh, another one! Help! Somebody help me! This is the end. Goodbye, cruel world. Curtain.
Resigned to his fate,
Interesting.
Dandelion slumped to his knees to await the final, fatal blow. And yet, it did not come. For the monsters retreated as if stricken by a sudden terror. Dandelion spun round to identify the source of their fear, spotted his savior, and bellowed,
Ah, Geralt.
Geralt, finally! You even realize how long you kept me waiting?
Nowhere near as long as I've waited to hear you say thank you. Saved your skin how many times now? What would you say?
Consume a bronze unit in your graveyard. To unplay cards in your deck and destroy cards in your graveyard. Okay, fair enough. But what does that do for me? Yeah, remember those guys. They did not do well. Damage an enemy unit by 4. Well, that's the obvious choice.
I hate portals.
Consume an allied unit. Why would you do that? Boost self by 4. Damage an enemy unit by 4. Move it to the other row. Don't necessarily see the need for that yet.
But you won't.
So he has one more card to play. 9. Damage an enemy unit, move it to the other row. Guess it doesn't matter. Cool. I got a crown half. What's up?
the travelers, not in want of coin, rewarded their saviors generously. then offered yet more in exchange for another small favor. In their panicked flight from the monster swarm, they had abandoned a wagon heavy with valuables. They wished now to recover it and make haste out of the Moulderwood, with the Witcher as their armed escort, of course. Geralt was, at first, inclined to refuse, yet Dandelion, upon hearing the promised sum, swiftly persuaded his friend to accept the contract. The wagon stood abandoned and turned upon its side at the road's edge, right next to a monster nest.
Use your experience from previous rounds to outmaneuver your opponent and take the final round. Yes, I'm very experienced now. So I lead the charge this time. Draw a card, then play a card. Boost adjacent units by 2. That's on deploy, so let's deploy that one last. Damage 3 enemy units by 2, then move them to the range row. Oh man, I think I should save that one. Draw a card, then play a card. Does it matter what row they're in? I don't.
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Pick a card to play.
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf, I am.
Consume an allied unit. So I'm in the lead so far. Let's get a bonus of 4.
What do you want of me?
Charge 2. What does that mean? 4 Rackus drum. Summon to an allied row. So what are we looking at? 10 to 14 so far. Damage 3 enemy units by 2, then move them to the range row.
I hate portals.
Perfect. Spawn a base copy of this unit and send it to this row. Ah, it doesn't matter. I won! Oh, I smashed him in that round. Good for me. Good for me. Alright, this is the tutorial. I feel like that those 3 rounds, or the last 2 anyway, were stacked in my favor. Choose a card to redraw. 0 of 2. At the beginning of each game, you can swap out cards in your hand with random cards from your deck. Try swapping some now. Guess that one. Boost a unit by 6. That's pretty good. Like to keep that one. No, I feel like I should.
The unexpected skirmish had delayed them. It was clear they would not leave the wood before dusk. And the Moulderwood, hazardous by day, turned utterly deadly by night. The travelers required a safe location in which to pitch camp post-haste. And here, fortune shone down upon them as they soon discovered a cluster of elven ruins. Yet the travelers soon also discovered they were not alone in choosing the ivy-covered stone structures as their shelter.
Varla! Who approaches?
Merchant caravan. We mean no harm.
You think me so gullible, Dwan, to believe these words you proffer so easily? You humans hunt us like animals. Half our unit lost just 2 days past.
It wasn't us, I assure you. We had nothing to do with...
Oh, what the hell is that?
Dodge, what was that?
Erika's queen. Must have followed our trail. We destroyed her nest. She's out for revenge.
Well done.
Oh, typical. You disturb nature's balance in the forest and now stand bewildered as it seeks to restore it.
Seems we can't count on their help. Close ranks, now!
Totally. What's up with these? What's up with this? Spawn an Arrakis drone and summon it to an allied row. Whenever an allied unit is destroyed during your turn, spawn Arrakis drone and summon it to a random ally. What? Interesting. I don't know if I have the best cards.
Take any more.
5 to 4. Doomed? What does that mean? Damage an enemy unit by 2. Boost unit by 6. Let's go ahead and do it. Oh, son of... Save my strength? I'll take your advice, but...
This is it. We'll die in this accursed wood.
Hey, Long Ears! Once this beast finishes with us, you know you'll be next, right?
He speaks true, Sorka.
Blood arse. So be it. Attack!
Blood ass. Ah, I see. So if I think I'm in a position where I'm definitely going to lose the round, I should basically pass. It looks like I get to carry those. There's rollover cards, like rollover minutes. Choose a card to redraw. What are my favorite cards out of this deck? Scoia'tael? Is that the same thing as Elf? I don't know, man. I'm sure it's fine. No. Take that back. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway. What's done is done.
Forced by circumstance to do so, eternal foes stood shoulder to shoulder against the monster horde. Indeed, it was truly a rare sight.
Humans and Scoia'tael fighting side by side amid elven ruins. Geralt, can you imagine the ballads? Can you hear them?
Won't be no ballad if you're dead. Focus, damn it!
Oh, yes, absolutely. Damage an enemy unit by 1. Okay. Still need to play a card. Ooh. Damage 2 units by 1. That might be a good one. Ooh, that's also good. Let's go ahead and do that one.
Not your lucky day.
this out real quick.
Blood and neck ends. It's a million watt.
Sure. Let's pass. So, I think that means I'll have 5 cards for the final round. Let's drop one of these guys just so I'm a little more diversified. No! God damn it! Son of a bitch.
I killed for less.
Oh, well then. Let's do this one. Just do that by 1. There's 2 units by 1.
I never miss.
That's good. Very good. Oh, that's cool. So 2 charges. I understand. Consume an allied unit. Got it. Before enemy turns into damage the highest. I didn't get a chance to read that. Let me see if I can. R2 was it? Oh. Well, I can't look in his graveyard. That's fine. Okay, so now I do it by 2. Boost adjacent units by 2. That was my turn. Opponent applied a row effect to one of your rows. Hover over the rogue lift to learn more about it. Turn start. Damage the highest unit on this row by 2. Oh man, that's shitty.
What do you want to think?
Damage unit by 2. Okay, no problem. Guess it doesn't matter, it has the same net effect, so...
Look! It's wounded! On its last legs!
Valoy! Attack before it scurries into the wood!
The Arrakis Queen staggered, shrieked, and emitted a blood-curdling howl before collapsing onto the wagon and smashing it to bits. A groan rose from beneath the splintered boards. Someone was there, trapped, but alive. An elf, badly bruised, his limbs bound with rope. The Scoia'tael recognized him at once as the leader of a lost guerrilla unit. The alleged merchants had captured him for transport to Aldersburg, where he would first face torture and then the hangman, while they collected a hefty reward. Rather obviously, the revelation of the wagon's occupant put an immediate end to the alliance forged just moments before.
Nice. Oh.
Sod it. Sod it all.
Hmm.
In the end, our heroes sided with the human bounty hunters in battle. Indeed, these supposed merchants had been revealed as devious frauds. Yet their misdeeds paled in comparison to the atrocities the elven guerrillas committed as their way of life.
Whoa, it's a lot of cards in my hand. What is this thing? Boost an allied unit by 5, then banish self. That's pretty handy. Draw a card, then play a card. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. We'll save it.
I never miss.
Interesting. Whoa, what was that? Whenever you play a gold card, summon this unit for your deck to a random allied row. What is it? Roach? Interesting. Again, I think I'll save this. Or, I mean, maybe use it straight away. Use impoverished.
Oh no.
Oh, that's right. Whenever you receive a boost, damage a random enemy unit by 1. That's good. That's good.
Again and again and again.
Kispar and Neck.
Not your lucky day.
Yeah, let's pass. Crushed it. Question is, that leave me vulnerable for future rounds. What type of strategy? Maybe I should be more balanced in my approach. Yeah, sure. Let's redraw that guy. Oh. Or not. So I get to lead the charge again. Oh wow, that's a good one.
Awaiting your orders.
Got a hearty hankering for Gwent.
Oh, what is that about? Gain vitality for 2 turns? Ugh. That sounds bad. Sounds very bad.
Army's a waste of time for one like me.
Oh, my little leg.
Not good. I don't like that.
What do you want to know?
Death to old Dwarf!
Well, let's see. Boost self by 1 for each boosted ally unit.
Asking me for help. Now that's smart.
Good card to play.
Should have listened to me, old lady.
You're dead already.
Ah, I see.
Wow.
Alert! To arms! Aye, aye, sir.
It's good. It's a good call, I think. It's kind of close.
Now we will see who is weak.
I had a hammer. I had a hammer in the morning.
None shall tread on us.
Your breath will avenge us, Dwan.
Our heroes turned and strode away from the elven ruins, battle sounds still echoing behind
Did
them.
I win? 16 times.
Tears welled up in Dandelion's eyes,
33.
then spilled and trickled. Is this the way it would always be?
Oh, yeah.
Would humans and elves never live in harmony? The Witcher never asked himself such questions. He saw no need. He'd been on the path too long, seen too much. Come dawn, Geralt and Dandelion reached the forest's edge. What happened next, you ask? Huh. Well, that's an entirely different story.
Alright. Just in the nick of time. Basics mastered. It's actually thinking of logging off, so that's pretty good timing. Huh. After 3 matches, you'll unlock them all. Oh, these are starter decks, okay. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure they're all fun. And like they say, after 3 matches, we unlock them all. Give me a random number between 1 and 5. one. Alright, Skellage it is. Oh, what? If Cratch isn't attacking, he's preparing for his next attack. Make sure to use his ability every chance you get for a maximum impact. Share 2 eclipse. Damage damage. For every damage unit, you get more value from cards with Bloodthirst, such as Giant Boar and Svanreach Dorshech. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Use cards like Freya's Blessing to return fallen soldiers back to the battlefield, or Hey May, Herbalist to heal the wounded. Yeah. I like Bloodthirst. Hey, I just picked you. Next. Select deck. Yeah, that's cool, man. Training. Options. Battlefield board selection. Never mind. Defender. Mute opponent's taunts. No. Let's player knows matches, parade regulations. If this is a lot of information, I'm gonna bail. Maybe I'll come back to that some other time. Premium cards. Oh, it's only premium cards that are animated. Let me see. Yeah, can I see my deck? Ah, that's to choose my deck. Information. Oh, I really should call it a night.